Chosen ones, you've felt it, the divine stirring in your spirit, a whisper from above promising that justice is near. The struggles you endured, the betrayals you encountered, and the obstacles placed in your path were never the end of your story. You were chosen not only to overcome, but to witness a moment of reckoning for those who have opposed the light within you. God has seen every hidden plot, every word spoken against you, and He is preparing to act. The time is approaching when the plans of your enemies will be exposed, their intentions laid bare, and their influence dismantled. As it's written, the wicked plots against the righteous and gnashes his teeth at him, but the Lord laughs at the wicked, for He sees that his day is coming. This is a promise that even in silence, God is orchestrating justice on your behalf. Imagine a scene of profound reversal, where those who sought to belittle and hinder you find themselves face to face with the consequences of their actions. They may have mocked you, doubted you, even tried to silence you. But in God's timing, the tables are about to turn. The light of truth is unstoppable, and soon it will shine upon every hidden scheme. As we embark on this journey together, remember that you are not alone. This path is yours to walk, but it's also paved by the divine, guiding you toward an outcome that will leave your enemies without words. They will witness your victory. They will see your resilience, and they will know that they were not fighting against you alone, but against a power far greater. This is only the beginning, chosen ones. Prepare your heart, for celebrations are on the horizon. The days ahead promise more than vindication. They bring liberation, transformation, and a joy so profound that even your most challenging memories will become testimonies of triumph. There are moments in life when it seems as if the wicked prosper and the righteous suffer in silence. But for you, chosen one, this quiet endurance has not been in vain. God's justice, though often subtle, is woven into the fabric of your journey. As you've watched, waited, and perhaps wondered when your time would come, the divine has been working on a grand design that brings justice into every detail. In the waiting, you may have asked, why do those who scheme and deceive seem untouched? Yet, remember that a slow unfolding justice is often the most profound. In the scriptures we read, "For we know him who said, 'Vengeance is mine, I will repay,' says the Lord." This is a reminder that divine justice is inevitable. It may not come at our chosen pace, but it comes in fullness and at the perfect time. Now imagine the hidden work happening on your behalf, out of sight, but not out of reach. Your enemies may have thought they could act without consequence, but their actions have only laid the groundwork for a revelation. The foundations they built on deceit and malice are weakening, and it is God's will that they crumble. You are not asked to lift a finger in retaliation. Instead, you are called to remain steadfast as He handles what you cannot see. There will come a time, and it may be sooner than you think, when you will witness the full measure of this justice. Every tear you've shed, every moment of doubt has been accounted for in the heavens. And just as surely as the sun rises, the truth will break through. Those who doubted your strength, your purpose, will be forced to recognize the hand of God upon you. In this moment of revelation, when the tables begin to turn, your role will be to stand firm. Resist the urge to celebrate the downfall of others, even those who wronged you. Instead, let your joy come from the knowledge that God's justice is always balanced by His mercy. You have been chosen to endure, but also to forgive, as this unfolding justice reveals the power of a righteous spirit. Remember, this is not about retribution. It is about divine alignment. As the plans of those who oppose you falter, the path becomes clearer for you to step forward, unhindered. Your victory lies not in their defeat, but in your unwavering trust. With every revelation, you're being prepared to walk into a new season of freedom and purpose. The days of questioning and waiting are drawing to a close. The next steps you take are ones that lead you not only into the fulfillment of God's promise, but also into a season where your faith becomes unshakable. Hold fast, chosen one, for the revelation of divine justice is only the beginning of the blessings coming your way. For every attack, every insult, and every plot that came your way, know that God observed it all. While it seemed like your enemies held power, they were, in fact, walking toward their own undoing. Every seed of harm they attempted to plant in your life only served to deepen the soil for God's ultimate victory in your story. Your path may have felt like a series of tests, moments when you were pushed to your limits, silenced by accusations, or targeted for simply being yourself. Yet, in this journey, the trials only revealed the strength that God had placed within you. Though others sought to undermine and confuse you, they inadvertently helped build a fortress around your spirit. And now, the time approaches when their schemes will turn back on them, revealing the emptiness of their intentions. This collapse is more than an end, it is a revelation. Consider the scriptures where we're reminded, "The Lord works righteousness and justice for all who are oppressed." This assurance means that while the wicked act without fear of consequence, divine justice is already underway, orchestrating events to reveal their misdeeds. As their plans crumble, it's a signal that God's hand is in motion, dismantling the illusions they created. The masks they wore, the lies they crafted, are all beginning to fall apart. Your enemies will find themselves in situations they cannot control, consequences they never anticipated. The very power they once wielded over others is slipping from their grasp. Now, the stage is being set for a complete reversal. While they expected to see you falter, God has used their attacks as stepping stones, elevating you beyond their reach. Their collapse is your liberation, a moment when the weight of their opposition is lifted, allowing you to walk freely in your calling. And with every misstep they make, God is positioning you for a breakthrough that they cannot disrupt. This collapse is not yours to gloat over, but to witness. It serves as a testament to God's justice, His ability to turn all things in favor of those who walk righteously. Be mindful to remain in humility and grace, for the true celebration lies in your freedom and your growth. Where others see defeat, you will see deliverance, a moment of clarity, where God's faithfulness shines through every struggle you endured. Let this serve as a reminder. God's justice is not bound by earthly time or human perception. Though it may appear delayed, it arrives at precisely the right moment, with a force that cannot be ignored. Your enemy's collapse is a signpost, directing you toward a season of growth, peace, and unshakable strength. Embrace this time with open hands and a heart ready to move forward. The collapse of what was once an obstacle is clearing the way for the blessings long prepared for you. Step forward with confidence, for God has orchestrated every detail, and the path ahead holds wonders you have yet to imagine. Chosen one, you've navigated a path surrounded by hidden dangers, yet you stand here today, not by chance, but by divine protection. While there were moments you felt vulnerable or exposed, God's hand has been a constant shield around you. The challenges you faced were not meant to break you, but to reveal His unyielding presence in your life. Consider the hidden forces that tried to derail you, unseen battles that could have consumed you had you been alone. Yet, as it's written, the angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear Him, and He delivers them. This promise was the unseen reality that held you steady when all seemed uncertain. Every time darkness encroached, God's light formed an unbreakable barrier around you, reminding the world that you belong to Him. As you reflect, you may see how the attempts to harm or distract you failed. This wasn't luck, it was protection. God's presence did more than shield you physically. It shielded your spirit, preserving your joy, your peace, and your hope. Your heart remained intact despite attempts to damage it, and your spirit continued to rise, anchored in a strength beyond this world. Those who sought to harm you underestimated the depth of God's love for you. They saw only a physical being, unaware of the divine covering that surrounds you at all times. When they spoke against you, conspired, or tried to pull you down, they encountered a force that turned their own schemes to dust. Their intentions dissolved against the resilience that comes from walking under divine protection. This protection is not merely a safeguard, but a testament to your purpose. God would not guard so fiercely what he did not deem valuable. You are shielded because your life, your gifts, and your presence carry significance. The obstacles you faced were not meant to harm you, but to fortify you. Your faith, sharpened and deepened through adversity, has become a beacon that even your enemies cannot ignore. So, continue to walk boldly, knowing that this protection is not temporary. God's shield remains over you, blocking attacks you'll never see and creating a pathway forward even as others try to obstruct it. This protection does not promise a life free from challenge, but it assures that every trial will be met with a strength that turns threats into growth and enemies into distant shadows. In the coming days, embrace this truth. Your life is a testament to the power of God's protection. Every step you take in faith becomes a declaration that no plan against you shall prosper. The very act of moving forward is a defiance against every force that sought to hinder you, a proclamation that you are divinely covered and unstoppable. This protection is your birthright, a promise woven into the fabric of who you are as one chosen by God. Stand tall, for his covering is your assurance, your foundation, and your freedom. There is a powerful shift happening, chosen one. For too long, you've walked among those who wore masks, their true intentions hidden behind smiles and kind words. But as the light of truth intensifies, it illuminates what was once concealed. The days of deception are ending, and what is hidden is now being unveiled, revealing the reality behind those who once surrounded you. This revelation is more than just knowledge, it's liberation. The words of Scripture remind us, "For there is nothing hidden that will not be disclosed, and nothing concealed that will not be known or brought out into the open." With this light, God is working to remove all forms of darkness from your path. No longer will those with hidden motives influence your journey. Instead, you will walk with clarity, free from manipulation and deceit. Think of every relationship, every partnership, and even every ambition that may have masked itself as something good but held intentions that did not serve your purpose. With divine timing, these falsehoods are being brought to light, not to harm you, but to empower you. What you once may have questioned or felt uncertain about will now be exposed in full view, leaving no room for doubt. God's guidance is refining your path, ensuring that you are surrounded by people and purposes that align with your calling. This unveiling can feel like a shock, especially as familiar faces reveal unfamiliar motives. Yet, this process is necessary for your growth. It strips away distractions and false supports, leaving you free to build with those who genuinely support and honor your journey. Those who cannot stand in the light of truth will naturally fall away, making room for new, authentic connections and relationships that uplift rather than drain. As you witness these unveilings, resist the urge to react in anger or frustration. This is not a punishment, but a refinement. Consider how every illusion that fades away frees you from potential heartache and misplaced trust. Every moment of clarity you gain is a victory over deception, a step further into a life rooted in truth. In this season, trust in the wisdom that God is granting you. With each revelation, you're becoming more attuned to the subtle guidance of the divine. Your intuition, sharpened by experience and clarity, will guide you toward relationships, opportunities, and paths that resonate with your spirit. So embrace this unveiling process with gratitude, for God's truth is a shield that protects you from harm. No more shadows will darken your path, and no more lies will cloud your vision. What's ahead is illuminated with clarity and purpose, allowing you to move forward unburdened by deceit. The journey of uncovering truth will lead you not only to greater discernment, but also to a newfound freedom. Embrace it, for every unveiling brings you closer to a life of peace, authenticity, and strength. You may have sensed it already, a shift within you, a calling to step into a new level of purpose. This isn't a coincidence, it's a moment designed by God. As the forces of opposition crumble and deception fades, a path emerges that invites you to rise into your true calling as a chosen one. You've endured trials and embraced truth, and now the time has come for you to take your place with confidence. This season marks the awakening of a strength you might have sensed but never fully understood. Through every hardship, you are being prepared, refined, and sharpened for this very moment. As it said, "For many are called, but few are chosen." The distinction is clear. While many hear the call, only a few answer it with unwavering faith. You are among those few, chosen to rise above the ordinary and step into a life of impact, influence, and purpose. The rise of a chosen one is no small feat. It involves the shedding of past limitations and the courage to embrace a new identity. This process will challenge you to think differently, to act with conviction, and to release any fears that held you back. The obstacles you faced were merely stepping stones, clearing the way for this powerful ascent. Each test you endured has now become a badge of resilience, a reminder that nothing can prevent the rise of those chosen by God. As you step into this new phase, understand that the strength within you is meant to uplift others. Your journey is not solely for personal gain, but also for the benefit of those around you who may still be finding their way. With each step you take, you illuminate a path for others, guiding them through your example, your faith, and your courage. You are a light, a beacon, a living testament to what it means to be chosen and protected by divine power. In this rising, expect moments that challenge you to remain grounded. As the attention grows and others begin to notice your strength, remember that your purpose is anchored in God's guidance. Humility will be your armor, reminding you that this journey is not about personal glory, but about fulfilling a mission much greater than yourself. Your ascent is a statement to the world, a declaration that God's chosen are here, unbreakable and unstoppable. The rise of the chosen ones marks the dawn of a new era, one where light overcomes darkness and truth dismantles lies. You are part of this movement, an essential piece in the unfolding plan. With each step, you solidify your place, standing not only for yourself, but for every soul seeking purpose and freedom. So, rise with courage, chosen one, for the journey before you is one of power, honor, and transformation. The trials you've faced have prepared you for this ascent, and the challenges ahead will only strengthen the spirit within you. Embrace this moment, for the path is clear, the obstacles removed, and the purpose undeniable. The journey of a chosen one is often met with moments of solitude and silent endurance, but now a shift is occurring. Signs of vindication are beginning to surface. The challenges you've faced in silence, the judgments you've withstood, and the doubt others cast upon you are about to be answered openly. God is preparing to honor you in ways that leave no room for misinterpretation. Imagine the power of public recognition, not as a display of ego, but as a testament to the strength you've shown and the trials you've overcome. This isn't merely about being noticed, it's about God's justice on full display. As it's written, "For those who honor me, I will honor." In this season, God's intention is to elevate those who have walked faithfully, placing them in positions where their light cannot be ignored. This recognition comes not as a result of self-promotion, but through divine orchestration. The very people who doubted you, who may have scoffed at your faith or intentions, will witness this moment of vindication. They will see that every trial you endured, every choice you made to walk in integrity, was noticed by a higher power. This season of visibility is not about proving yourself to others. It's about fulfilling the role God has designed for you in a way that cannot be hidden. Your vindication will come through doors opening that once seemed sealed shut, opportunities that reflect your true worth, and connections that recognize your value without the need for you to prove it. This is the unfolding of a new chapter where you are seen, appreciated, and honored, not for superficial reasons, but because of the essence you carry and the work you have done within yourself. The light within you, forged in trials, is now shining so brightly that others cannot help but be drawn to it. It's important to approach this season with a heart of gratitude and humility. This public recognition is not an end in itself. It's a means for further impact. The platform you're being given is not only a result of your resilience, but also a call to reach others who need to see what faith and perseverance look like. With each moment of recognition, your life becomes a testimony to the strength that comes from trusting in God's timing and justice. As you witness these signs of vindication, prepare to stand in a role of greater influence. The honor you are receiving carries with it a responsibility to guide others, to inspire those who may still be questioning their path. Your journey is about more than personal triumph. It's about leading others to discover their own strength, their own purpose, and their own relationship with the divine. So, step confidently into this season of vindication. God's justice has moved on your behalf, bringing to light everything that was once dismissed or doubted. You are being placed exactly where you need to be, and with each sign of recognition, you are reminded that your journey has always been in the hands of a higher power. In a world full of noise and constant action, the power of silence and obedience often goes overlooked. But, as a chosen one, these virtues have been your unseen allies, shaping you from within while the world watched from afar. In the quiet moments, when no one saw your struggle, your spirit was strengthened and your faith was refined. You have learned to listen to yourself, to God, and to the wisdom whispered in the stillness. Silence for you has not been a retreat, but a form of resilience. By choosing not to react to every attack, you've protected your peace and preserved your energy. This wasn't about weakness or passivity. Rather, it was a conscious choice to listen to God's guidance instead of reacting out of emotion. Be still and know that I am God, the scriptures remind us. This isn't merely about patience. It's about aligning with a higher wisdom that assures you of protection and guidance even when nothing seems to be happening. Obedience, too, has been your anchor. While others may have followed the loud voices of influence or ambition, you have chosen the subtle, often quiet path of faithfulness. This path has led you not to temporary victories, but to an unshakable foundation. Through obedience, you have learned that God's ways are higher, that His guidance is deeper than the world's understanding. When He directed you to step back, you obeyed. When He called you to step forward, you trusted. In this chapter of your journey, the strength you found in silence and obedience becomes evident. While others may have questioned your choices, doubting your path, you've gained an inner power that is unbreakable. This strength is rare and precious because it cannot be taken away by external forces. It was built through the patience of waiting, the wisdom of listening, and the courage of following a divine call that only you could hear. Now, as this season unfolds, you are positioned to see the fruits of your faithfulness. The strength you've developed is not just for you. It is a light for others who feel alone in their struggles, who wonder if silence and obedience have any value in a world that prizes action and noise. Your journey is a testament to the power of holding steady, of trusting in a plan that isn't always visible. This strength will guide you through the challenges yet to come, fortifying you against the storms of doubt or the pull of distractions. Every silent moment, every choice to obey rather than resist, has built a fortress within you that nothing can penetrate. And as you continue, you'll find that this strength is what enables you to face every obstacle with calm and certainty. Let your silence be a shield, your obedience a compass. You are on a path that few understand, but this journey is designed to bring you to places others cannot reach. Embrace the power of stillness and the clarity of faith as you step forward. For in the silence, God's voice is clearest, and in obedience, His protection is strongest. Chosen one, you've walked a path few have the strength to endure, and now the fruits of your faith are beginning to show. The journey may have been lonely at times, marked by trials and tests, but each step has brought you closer to the harvest of blessings that God has prepared just for you. This is a time of celebration, not only for what you've achieved, but for how deeply you've grown. The fruits of faith are often subtle at first, like the small signs of spring after a long winter. You may notice that what once felt like a struggle now flows with ease, or that connections and opportunities are aligning without effort. This is not a coincidence. It's the reward of trusting in God's timing and His promises. As it is written, "The righteous shall flourish like a palm tree. They will grow like a cedar of Lebanon." Flourishing is not immediate. It is the result of patience, resilience, and unwavering faith. Celebrate each small blessing, for it is a piece of the greater work God is doing in your life. These are signs that the seeds you planted in faith, sometimes in tears, are now bearing fruit. You have nurtured your spirit through the dark nights, held on to hope in uncertainty, and remained steadfast when the path was unclear. Now, the gifts of your endurance are coming to fruition, each one a reminder of the power of faith. In this season, you are invited to savor the joy of your journey. This isn't about boasting or drawing attention, but about honoring the journey and recognizing God's hand in every breakthrough. Let your joy be a testament to His faithfulness. As you celebrate, you are sharing a light that encourages others who may still be in the midst of their own struggles. Your story becomes an inspiration, a reminder that perseverance and faith are always rewarded. This period of celebration is also a time for gratitude. Look back on the journey, remembering each moment that brought you to where you are now. The challenges, the setbacks, even the moments of doubt. All of these played a part in shaping the strength and wisdom you now carry. Gratitude keeps your heart open, allowing you to receive these blessings fully without losing sight of the journey's purpose. While this is a time of joy, it is also a reminder that faith is an ongoing journey. There will be more steps, more growth, and more opportunities to trust. But with each fruit of faith you witness, you are strengthened to face what lies ahead. Your celebrations today are the foundation for the courage you'll need tomorrow. So take time to revel in this season, knowing that every blessing is a gift from God, a reflection of His unwavering love and faithfulness. This is the beginning of a life lived in true abundance, where the fruits of faith continue to grow, nurturing not only your spirit, but the spirits of all who are touched by your journey. As you move forward, Let each blessing remind you of the journey's purpose, grounding you in gratitude and preparing you for the next season of faith. For now, celebrate boldly, for the fruits of faith are yours to enjoy, and God's promises are only beginning to unfold. Chosen one, the tables are turning. The very plans that were set to harm you, the strategies devised to break you down, are now unraveling. And in this unexpected reversal, your victory is being declared. What your enemies meant for harm, God is using for your good. Their efforts are collapsing, and as they stumble, you rise. There is something deeply powerful about watching the plans of opposition turn back on themselves. Those who plotted against you believed they had control, yet they failed to understand the divine protection over your life. As it is said, "No weapon forged against you shall prosper." This truth is more than a promise. It is the reality of what happens when God's chosen walk in faith and integrity. The moment their plans backfire is more than just a personal victory. It is a testament to the strength that comes from aligning with God's will. It's not about vengeance or proving others wrong, but about seeing the strength of your spirit in action. Each attempt to hold you back only reinforced your resilience and faith, turning what could have been defeats into triumphs. As these plans collapse, you are left standing, not only unharmed, but stronger. Your victory is not merely survival, it is a declaration that faith can endure and that integrity is a force that no scheme can destroy. In their miscalculations, your enemies failed to realize that every obstacle they set in your path would only serve to elevate you. Each stumbling block has become a stepping stone, guiding you toward a destiny they could never hinder. With each backfired plan, you find yourself in a position of strength and clarity. You no longer need to look over your shoulder or fear hidden motives. The power they once thought they held over you has dissolved, leaving you free to move forward, unburdened and unafraid. Their actions have revealed not your weaknesses, but your indomitable spirit. This victory is a reminder to trust in the process, to allow God's timing to work even when situations seem bleak. What seemed like setbacks were, in fact, the setups for your success. Every delay and detour served a purpose, aligning you with a future where you stand confidently, unaffected by the intentions of others. So, as you walk into this new season, remember that your victory is one born of patience and unwavering faith. You have not just overcome your enemy's plans. You have emerged with a deeper strength, a clearer vision, and a profound understanding of what it means to be chosen and protected. Their attempts to harm you have backfired, leaving you with the power to create, to inspire, and to live without fear. Let this be the foundation for what comes next. Step forward, knowing that every plan set against you only strengthens your purpose, and that your victory is a light for others to see. The tables have turned, and you are walking into a future where the only plans in motion are those aligned with the divine. Chosen one, you've walked through challenges, witnessed the downfall of those who opposed you, and now stand at the threshold of a powerful transformation. This is a season not just of victory, but of profound freedom and joy. It's a time where the burdens of the past fall away, and you step into a life of abundance and purpose, no longer weighed down by struggles that once defined you. Transformation is not just an external change. It is a rebirth of your spirit, a renewal of everything you are and everything you stand for. You have moved beyond survival and entered a realm where joy, peace, and purpose flourish. In this season, every hardship you endured has become the foundation upon which your future is built. The resilience, strength, and wisdom you've gained are now guiding you forward, illuminating a path that is uniquely yours. As you embrace this transformation, remember that your journey is now centered on freedom. You are no longer defined by the struggles you endured or the opposition you faced. Your spirit, once forged in the fires of adversity, now shines with a light that nothing can dim. This freedom is a gift from God, a release from every chain that once held you back. You are stepping into a life unbound, where the only limits are the ones you choose to set for yourself. This freedom brings with it an invitation to live fully and joyfully. Embrace each moment with gratitude, knowing that every step forward is a testament to God's grace and the strength He instilled within you. Joy is no longer a fleeting feeling, but a state of being, a reflection of the deep peace that comes from walking in alignment with your purpose. As it is said, "The joy of the Lord is your strength." This joy empowers you, grounding you even in the face of new challenges. Let go of any lingering doubts or fears. You have emerged from a journey that tested every part of you, and you passed with resilience and grace. Now, you are free to create, to dream, and to live without the shadow of the past. This is a life where you celebrate not only your triumphs, but also the journey that brought you here. Every moment of hardship, every tear shed, has been transformed into joy. Your transformation is a beacon for others, showing that no matter how dark the path, there is always light on the other side. By embracing your own freedom, you inspire others to seek their own. The life you are building is one of influence, not through force, but through the power of your story, your strength, and your unwavering faith. As this season of joyful transformation unfolds, remember that this is only the beginning. You are free to explore new heights, to love deeply, to pursue dreams you may have set aside. Embrace this new life with open arms, for it is the gift of a faithful journey, the reward of one who has walked with God through every storm. Your freedom is your power, your joy is your strength, and your future is limitless. Step forward, chosen one, and let the world see the beauty of a life transformed by faith.
Chosen ones, if you enjoy our videos and would like to support our channel, feel free to buy us a coffee. The link will be in the description below. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.